Okay, hello everybody. What we're here to discuss today is body image. Body image is something that we see in our minds and we think about day by day, and it's how we perceive ourselves. Okay, let's get started. What I want to do today is I want people to have an understanding that adults need to see themselves as a beautiful person, they need to love themselves, they need to care about themselves. And what I plan on doing today is making sure adults realize that it's the children who need to understand body image. We are having too many problems with children. This young lady right here had a problem. She was feeling negative about her body image. So what she did was, she was in school and she was having anxiety, and a lot of students were making fun of her. What she did was she went home and made a video. First, she drew all over herself that she was stupid and ugly and she wasn't good at anything. What she wanted to do is get a point out. She wanted everybody to understand that she is not stupid nor is she ugly. So she wanted to have everybody understand she is important and she's a beautiful girl. And at the end, she won. Now that's good. This is what we need our children to understand, that our body image, it's not going to be perfect. Nobody has the perfect body. So what we need to do, if we feel like our body is not perfect, we need to go ahead and seek professional help. We don't need to go the wrong direction and try and do what we got to do to impress people. What we have to do is allow ourselves to want to get better with asking for help, not trying to do it on our own. Unfortunately, this young man here, he was watching the TVs, the media, the news. He had an idol. He wanted to be The Rock. He tried so hard to be The Rock. At the age of 17 years old, he did not seek professional help. He did not ask for help. What he did was he wanted his body image to be perfect and strong. He went ahead and started using steroids, not knowing how bad it was and what it would do to his body. At the age of 17 years old, he was walking out of a grocery store and he died. One of his arteries exploded and he ended up being killed. And that's my point today, is to get across to you that we need to educate our children. Not only our children, but ourselves. Every adult wants to look like this. Every male wants to look like this. Every female wants to look like that. The problem is, it doesn't happen overnight. And if it doesn't happen, we cannot allow ourselves to have low self-esteem. Body image can bring a lot of anxiety to you. The anxiety is not good because it can cause low self-esteem, depression, and not only are you going to be depressed, but you're going to take it out on your children. Okay, now what we need to do is work on our children. We don't want our children to be upset, because if they have low self-esteem, they're not going to go to school and be happy. People are going to pick up on it. When the other children pick up on it, they start making fun of you. They're going to start bullying you. They see your self-esteem is low, they're going to go after you, and they're going to start bullying you. Unfortunately, this is what happens. This 14-year-old girl killed herself. She was being bullied over her weight. She woke up, she was upset, her anxiety was bad, she had not the proper images of a body, and instead of just talking to someone and getting help, she allowed herself to be bullied and she committed suicide, and we cannot have that. What we want to do is we want to take the negativity of a body image and we want to make ourselves feel loved. Not by ourselves, but by our loved ones. We want to go out there and make sure we're doing the proper thing by loving ourselves. We want to make sure that we're in the gym and we're eating right. We don't want to get addicted to pills. We don't need pills. We don't need steroids. We need to make sure that we love ourselves. We need to make sure that our families love us. We want to make sure we reach out to our family when we need our family. And in the long run, if we have to, we seek professional help. Okay, commonsense.org. Commonsense.org is a website that monitors children. They have done some surveys, and what they found out is 6-year-olds. Out of surveying 6-year-olds, they're finding out that 50% of every 6-year-old that they've interviewed has a feeling that it's not good to be normal. They need to be thin. So children already at the age of 6 are thinking to themselves they need to be skinny. Is that true? No, a 6-year-old does not need to be skinny. A 6-year-old needs to be healthy. If a 6-year-old wants to be skinny, she's not going to follow what mommy and daddy tell her, and she's going to do what she wants to try and eat nothing, so she starts losing weight. So what we need to do is we need to educate our children and let them understand it's okay to eat what you want in moderation, be happy, because your body image is what you see in your mind, and you want yourself to be happy. Now, what you see here on this board is a child here. Now this is where body image really takes effect on children, is at the age between 12 and 14 years old, puberty. When a child goes through puberty, that's when they start seeing body image, because they start seeing hair growing in different places. Their body parts are starting to grow now, and they think that it's weird and it's not right. So what they do is their body image starts telling them in their mind that they're losing sight of what's really supposed to be. Allow yourself to progress. You're a human being, and that's how it's going to work. Do not get nervous. Do not have low self-esteem, because you're going to go through puberty. Okay, now what we need to do is focus on our body image. Girls are 3 times more likely than boys to have a negative body image, and that's not right. A child holds a Barbie doll. She sees the Barbie doll, it's a perfect figure. So she wants to have a Barbie doll body. Now, what she needs to do is work her way to being the Barbie doll the natural way. She doesn't need to look like Barbie doll. Now, for instance, a boy is the same situation. A boy holds a G.I. Joe doll. A G.I. Joe doll has perfect muscle mass and wants to have that beautiful body like a G.I. Joe doll. Now, there is another organization. It's the National Eating Disorder Association. They have done a lot of research also about body image. They're stating, now according to the NEDA.org, they say over 20 million women and 10 million men in this country sometime in their life have suffered from a clinically eating disorder. They develop anorexia, they start binge eating, and as we all know, that is not the way we want to go. So what we want to do is we want to be confident, we want to love ourselves, and we want to exercise, and if we can't do it, then seek professional help. So what we need to do there on out is to make sure that we're happy with everything, and please love yourselves, and most importantly, your children. Please make sure we educate and talk to our children, because they are important. If we don't, they will find it in their hearts that they don't love themselves, and that's when suicide starts going, abuse starts going, and we can't have that. So love yourselves and love your children, and let's keep them educated. Thank you.